hit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Purdue's offense will be first on the attack. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Love. Fires to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
First quarter, first drive delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
On the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Robbins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ramsey. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Love. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was.
There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Running to Green. Quick step and go. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Boilermakers are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had...
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Caught in the backfield, it's Robbins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his target down the middle. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Love. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The give to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Trying to make, turning it on.
I love the bootleg right away out of the quarterback. Why? Get him outside the pocket now. When he's that dynamic, that fast, you get him out there quick, you get him in space. Now you got to bring this athlete to the ground with an option to pass the football. Really, really hard on defense.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On the direct snap, it's Vick. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of...
Touchdown, Boilermakers! Stealing a score on special teams. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking to throw, it's Love. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And that's what defense is all about. Understanding the situation. It's third and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the fourth down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. They're sort of in that fringe area.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now.
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking for a man. It's Love. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A rather unproductive series last time. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He's got it. Makes the grab, and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Leaves it with the back. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Love. The quick out. Knocked off his feet.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense... They have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Northwestern right back to the line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, give on the inside. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
The Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking.
Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Northwestern wants to go quickly.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
On the double.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Rides it and reads it. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Nice job. Be sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to pass on second down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Finding open areas. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Trying play action. He makes a catch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half.
He lets one fly deep. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. It's a draw.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, not a lot the defense could do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one up.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They just keep firing. They get to him as he throws. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Finds a man on the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Using his legs, it's Vick. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires left. Makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ramsey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more.
He lobs one high down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Foster. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And on 3rd down, you run a screen. I think you're hoping to try to get the defense in a blitz, flying up the field, throw the screen right behind them. It didn't happen. They guessed wrong. Defense did a great job playing discipline, playing sound, making the play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He rifles one deep down the right side. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They want that clock to run. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. All wideouts, no backs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. So he coughed it up, he got it back, but he did not get the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Hard-hitting tackle. This is what you're looking for when you have